and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Lori.
Today we are looking at part 2 of our book club lesson. We started talking about this yesterday. This is a book by Brazilian Paulo Coelho. And he wrote a very famous book called The Alchemist. Now, this book, we learned yesterday, he wrote it in just 2 weeks. He was inspired and felt like it was already written in his soul. And it took him only 2 weeks to write it. It started out with a small publisher in Brazil, but Paulo wanted more. And so he eventually got one of the world's big publishers, HarperCollins, to publish it. And it became a world-famous best-selling book. And we're going to talk about that book today.
没错，所以今天呢，来到我们的好书俱乐部的第2天。那么呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师已经复习了一下昨天的整个大概。那么今天呢，我们就要进入这本书来了解一下它的内容到底是怎么样的一本好书。
So in English, it's called The Alchemist, Dare to Follow Your Dreams. And the book we're going to talk about is also called The Alchemist.
所以我们就来看看这本《牧羊少年奇幻之旅》吧。
Okay, looking at the first paragraph, it starts by saying, The Alchemist describes the journey of a Spanish shepherd named Santiago as he pursues his personal legend. Okay, now this, we're talking about this book, right? It describes, and here it's talking about, all right, the journey of a Spanish shepherd. Now, when we talk, sometimes we hear people, going on vacation. They say, oh, I'm going on a journey to Thailand. Well, usually for that, we would use a trip, okay? A journey is a little bit more than a trip. A journey is usually longer. And when we think of a journey, it's not just going to another place, but it's having experiences.
With a goal.
Yeah, with a goal. And it's having experiences and it's learning things. So it's not just a trip, all right? It's much more than a trip.
That's right.
So this book, The Alchemist, is talking about this journey of a Spanish shepherd. This is a person who takes care of sheep and goats, named Santiago, as he pursues or chases after his personal legend. And in this case, his personal legend, I think for him is his personal story. He's trying to find out what his legend is, what the story of his life is going to be. What is his life going to, what are his dreams? I think that's what they mean by personal legend in this case.
所以呢，我们来看到这个第一段一开始的第一句讲到说啊，这个《牧羊少年奇幻之旅》这本书呢，它在描述的是一名叫做 Santiago 的这个西班牙牧羊人他的一个旅程。那刚刚呢，这个 Steve 老师讲的这个 journey 跟 trip 的这个差别提到说 journey 它就不只是旅行到一个地方而已它通常带有着这个你可能想要体验一个什么东西，或者你是带有目标所以呢，你也可能花比较长的时间去进行的这样子的旅程，我们英文用 journey 来表达那么呢，他呢这个书里描述这样子的一个旅程呢，是在什么时候呢？是在他当然就是指这个 Santiago， 他呢在追寻他的个人传奇的时候，那么呢描述了他这样子的一个旅程。所以刚刚 Steve 老师讲到所谓的个人传奇就是应该是指他的一个这个梦想他所想要完成的一个事情这样。
Okay, in the story, in a dream, Santiago, he learns that he will find a treasure at the Great Pyramids in Egypt. Okay, in a dream, he dreams that he will find a treasure at the Great Pyramids in Egypt.
所以呢，接下来呢，他就讲到说了，在一个梦里头他当然就是我们的 Santiago 呢，他呢就知道了他得知 就是呢，他呢将会在埃及的吉萨大金字塔呢找到一个宝藏。
Believing that this is his life's purpose, Santiago sets out to find his treasure. So, because of this dream, he believes that this is the purpose of my life, to find the treasure from my dream. And so he sets out, okay? We could say he goes off on his journey. He sets out to find his treasure, to make his dream, really his dream, come true.
然后接下来呢，讲到说了，相信呢，因为相信这就是他人生的目标哦。这里的 this 指的是上一句讲到的，就是呢，去这个埃及的吉萨大金字塔找到宝藏这个事情呢，他相信，因为是他的这个人生目标，所以 Santiago 呢，他就踏上了旅程，出发呢，去寻找这个宝藏了。那这里的 sets out 哦，这个 set out 这个片语，它其实可以有蛮多用法，比如说表示陈述啦，哦，或者有时候是陈列东西，但是这里是指踏上一个旅程哦，启程出发的意思。
So Santiago starts on this journey, on this long trip, right? Well, the next paragraph starts out saying, along the way, he meets thieves who rob him, and legendary kings who help him. So, along the way, as he is traveling on this journey to where? To the Great Pyramids in Egypt, he meets thieves. And what happens? The thieves rob him. Or now, we can say they steal from him or rob him. But we can't say they steal him. All right, never say that. That means they steal the person. Okay, so he meets thieves who rob him, and he also meets legendary kings who help him. Now, legendary in this case could be, famous kings from history. All right. Or it could be, people who are famous in that time.
所以呢，接下来我们看到第二段，他讲到说呢，一路上叫 along the way 啊，这个他的旅程的一路上呢，他遇到了这第一个是小偷哦，怎么样的小偷呢？那些抢劫他的小偷，以及呢，这个非常具有传奇性呢，非常著名的国王们。那怎么样的国王们呢？那些帮助了他的国王们。
Traveling across the desert, he finds the love of his life, a girl named Fatima. Okay? So, as he is traveling across the desert, he finds the love of his life. All right, this is sounding more and more like an interesting journey.
好的，所以呢，接下来我们看到他讲到说在他这个横跨沙漠的时候呢，横越沙漠的时候，他找到了他这一生中的爱。那么呢，是什么样的爱呢？是一个女孩，名叫 Fatima。
He then meets a wise alchemist who teaches him some of life's greatest lessons. Okay, now we learn why the book is called The Alchemist. All right? It's the story of Santiago. But he meets, on his journey, a lot of things happen, and then he meets a wise alchemist who teaches him some of life's greatest lessons. In the past, what they called an alchemist, now we might call a scientist. Okay?
That's right.
So they kind of do some of the same things.
所以呢，接下来这一句我们看到呢，这个他 后来呢也遇到了一位非常睿智的炼金术师啊。这里的 wise 呢跟 smart 不太一样啊。这个 smart 的话是聪明，但是 wise 的话是表示他是有智慧的啊。所以一位睿智的这个炼金术师，怎么样的炼金术师呢？那位教导了他一些人生重要哲理的炼金术师啊。这里的 greatest lessons， 那既然是 lessons of life， 就是人生的哲理。
So he's learning lessons in life. He's on this great journey. He's met the love of his life. Of course, what does he do next? Santiago proposes to Fatima, but she tells him she will only accept after he has completed his personal journey. So he proposes to Fatima, you're the love of my life, I love you. But she says, I will accept after, only after, you finish your personal journey. So he was on a journey to find the treasure, but, he believed that was his life's purpose. So he had some things to do and finish before she would marry him.
所以呢，接下来讲到说呢 ，Santiago 他就呢跟 Fatima 求婚了，叫 propose to somebody 啊。他呢跟他求婚了，但是呢，这个 Fatima 却告诉他，就是他呢必须要完成了他个人的这趟旅程之后呢，这个 Fatima 才会接受他的求婚啊。那这里我们看到了很好的一个这个动词 completed 的这个 complete 啊，那么它呢也可以当形容词用。那其实我们常常看到它的副词是 completely 啊，就是这个 complete 后面加一个 ly 也蛮常见的。
Another word here, a phrase that I really like in this sentence, we talked about the difference between a trip and a journey.
Yes.
Basically, his personal journey. If you think about each one of us, no matter what your life is, we are all on a personal journey. To find something. Maybe it's to find love. Maybe it's to find ourselves. Maybe it's to get rich. Maybe it's to do all of those things.
Probably.
Yeah, but we're all on a personal journey. And we all learn from things, good and bad. So, but she basically wants him to find himself, to find what he is looking for, so that he's completed his journey before she goes with him.
That's right. So
I really like this.
The idea
here.
所以这个个人旅程的这个概念啊，是真的是蛮有趣的。
Yeah. So she said, "No, I won't marry you yet. I'll marry you later when you finish your journey." He then has to leave Fatima to follow his dream into dangerous lands. So he has to go, off on his own and travel through dangerous lands. And this was also in a long time, it was quite a long time ago. I don't think they, had high-speed rail and stuff he could just take to get to the pyramids.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
所以呢，接下来这一句就讲到说了，他呢，于是就呢必须要离开 Fatima， 干什么呢？去踏入这个危险之地，但是要追随他的梦想。那这个 follow his dream， 追随他的梦想，为的当然是要实现梦想嘛。
So Santiago finally realizes his dream. Now, does this mean he finally got rich and found the treasure? The treasure might not be what you think. Okay? I'm not going to give any spoilers here.
好，不要爆雷。
Yeah. But he finally realizes his dream and returns to Fatima with his mission completed. Is it the mission of finding gold, or is it the mission of understanding himself and finding what life was about, what life meant to him? Okay, that's what you're going to have to read the book to find out. But he does realize his dream, returns to Fatima with his mission completed, And what did she say would happen when he finished his mission?
She will accept his proposal.
Yeah, so it sounds like a book where somebody had an amazing journey, learned a lot of things, maybe became a little wiser, and had a happy ending.
所以呢，最后这边讲到说 Santiago 他呢终于这个 realizes his dream， 这里的 realize 就是他的另外一个用法了因为不是了解或领悟到他的这个梦想，而是终于实现了他的梦想。然后呢 with his mission completed， 带着他呢已经完成的那个任务，回到了 Fatima 的身边。
Looking at the next paragraph, The Alchemist is a story based on the idea that when you really want something, the universe helps you achieve it. Okay? That's why this book is so popular. If you want something bad enough, then the universe will help it come true. Will help you achieve your goal or your dream. This is why this book is so popular.
所以呢，接下来我们来看到最后一段讲到说呢，这本《牧羊少年奇幻之旅》它是一个故事，怎么样的故事呢？是一个根据了依据了 based on。依据什么呢 ？The idea， 我们看到这个中心思想，依据这个中心思想是什么呢？也就是当你这个真的想要某样事物的话呢，这个宇宙是会帮助你去达成它的。那这里我们也看到另外一个很好的动词是 achieve 有时候你会看到它的名词就是字尾加 ment， 就是 achievement，这个也蛮常用到的。
Yes. The next sentence says, "This is Paulo Coelho's personal belief, and it seems to have worked pretty well for him so far." So this means this book, it's a story, but it means the meaning of the book. If you want something, the universe will help you get it. And this is also his personal belief. And we say it seems to have worked pretty well so far for him because this is what happened to him. He said, "This is my dream to get this book famous to the world." And he went after it and he even traveled to the desert. Maybe like the book.
That's right, and go from door to door begging people to read it.
He worked hard to make his dream come true, and it got bigger than maybe he ever thought was possible.
所以呢，最后这一句讲到说呢，这就是指前面的这句话也是呢这个保罗科尔赫他个人的一个信念believe 这就是信念。那么呢，而且看起来似乎目前为止这个 so far 目前为止呢，这个信念呢可以说是相当的成功的，在他身上
Actually, yeah, this works out exactly kind of how he did things. He wrote the book. His dream was for people to read it. He looked for a publisher. He had some good things happen and not so good things, but he didn't give up, and he kept pushing and pushing and chasing after the dream until it really
come true,
blew up and came true.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty amazing story. All right, there are a few vocabulary words and phrases that I want to share here. One of those, of course, we talked about was journey.
That's right.
Okay.
Good word.
Because to go on a trip means just to go traveling. To go on a journey is longer, it's deeper, and you usually learn something. A journey is much deeper than just a trip. 比较有意义的 trip.
That's right.
Okay.
所以呢，这个旅程这个字。
And the next one, to set out to do something. This is usually when you have a goal. Okay, it's not just, today I set out to do well on my test. No, we usually use set out to do something that's going to take hard work and it's going to take time. So when you want to really accomplish a goal, then you set out to do something.
Something bigger.
Yeah.
所以呢，这里的 set out to 就是启程出发去做一个什么事情。
And the last one I want to talk about is another phrase. We saw in one sentence it said Santiago finally realizes his dream. Well, when we say, oh, I suddenly realized something, that means I suddenly understood something, okay? But when we talk about realizing a dream, what it means is you work hard to make that dream come true. It doesn't mean suddenly the dream came true. I won the lottery. Yay. No, when you realize your dream, that means you are working hard and doing everything you can to make that dream happen, to make it come true.
所以就是实现你的梦想的意思。
Yeah. That's all the time we have for today. And don't forget.
Yeah, 就是 go on to YouTube 那么呢打入这个常春藤搜寻，我们就可以陪你一起复习课文了。
Yes, and now we'll say see you next time.
Bye-bye.
第60页，好书俱乐部，牧羊少年奇幻之旅，勇于追梦，绝不平凡。
The Alchemist. Dare to follow your dreams. The Alchemist describes the journey of a Spanish shepherd named Santiago as he pursues his personal legend. In a dream, he learns that he will find a treasure at the Great Pyramids in Egypt. Believing that this is his life's purpose, Santiago sets out to find his treasure. Along the way, he meets thieves who rob him and legendary kings who help him. Traveling across the desert, he finds the love of his life, a girl named Fatima. He then meets a wise alchemist who teaches him some of life's greatest lessons. Santiago proposes to Fatima, but she tells him she will only accept after he has completed his personal journey. He then has to leave Fatima to follow his dream into dangerous lands. Santiago finally realizes his dream and returns to Fatima with his mission completed. The Alchemist is a story based on the idea that when you really want something, the universe helps you achieve it. This is Paulo Coelho's personal belief, and it seems to have worked pretty well for him so far.